One second. One second. One second. Yeah, sorry. So I mentioned last time that we have one automatic payment program where we can decide uh, to which vendor we need to do the payment, and we can create some proposal for that without doing the parking. We can review, we can take a review and can take approval, and then we can process the payment. So in this case, we do not need to park the document. We do not need to clear the vendor invoice separately by the F-44. So this process is mainly related to who is involving for doing the vendor payment. Okay. Any?
Mr. Shakur.
Yes, Noah.
What T-code we will use if we will prefer payment without any park?
Yes, I'll show you. I'm just mentioning the agenda for today.
Okay.
Yeah, but try to make this pure interactive. So any question will come, Lilibet, Noura, Omar, anybody, Daryl, just please raise. Okay, so I'm starting my system. Yeah. Okay. Just taking an example, I am just opening few vendors account. Okay, 40100. I'm just opening few vendor account, the open invoices which need to be paid. Okay. Yes, these are the employee account, but just assume, suppose these are the external vendors, okay, or the employee, anybody which we want to do the payment. Okay. So generally, what is the first step? That we are checking the vendor ledger and we are checking the line item details, which invoice need to be paid. Then by the F-02, you are creating you are parking the document, and you are taking it in the review process and taking a approval. Okay. So I'll show you the one new process which we can use. Okay, so the transaction code is F110. The recording will be there, but I'll prefer that you can note down this transaction code F110. Yeah. So in this program, in this screen, uh, what is our purpose? We will create one proposal for which vendor, uh, what payment we need to do the payment, what payment we need to do, and from which bank account. Okay. And what are the total, what are the all invoices which need to be paid. So here we need to, in the parameters, we need to decide which vendor we need to do the payment. And I think this is the only major part. Okay. So in this step, in this screen, this is the status screen. So whatever we are going to do, the status is going to update here. Okay. So these are the first two fields. In the run date, we always need to enter the current date. Okay. And in the identification, we just need to anything which we are doing. Suppose I'm doing SJ01. So this is just the identification of the proposal which we are doing. So each payment process, there is a separate identification like a document number. So this is just the identification. Then we need to go into the parameter tab. Each field we need to understand briefly. Okay, so just focus in the posting date. So this is the posting date on which date the payment document is will generate. Okay, so this is the posting date. And this is the document entered up to. So up to which date the open invoices need to be considered. Okay. This is the company code. We will enter the company code. This is the payment method. I'll explain you the payment method. This generally we need to assign into the vendor master. Okay. For now, we can take this payment method H and S. I'll show you the meaning. And this is the next payment date. You can mention next time when you are going to do the payment, or you can put any date here. I'll show you, I'll explain you the purpose, but I do not want to make it very complicated. So we need to focus on the posting date, the company code, and the payment method. Here we will select for which vendor we need to do the payment. So these are all the vendors. So suppose I need to do this vendor payment here. In the multiple selection, I can select the range, or I can select the vendor number. So these are the vendor numbers I need to do the payment. Okay. So these three vendors I want to do the payment. Okay, I selected these three vendors here. Okay. Okay. Yeah. In the now we need to go into the additional log. In the additional log, what is the purpose? When you will create some proposal of the vendor payment, there can be some errors. There can be some errors. So by this activity, there is a log will be generated, so we can review what kind of error is coming. Okay. You can just recall, you can just make note of this thing, but we will go deeply into this purpose. But first we will need to focus what is the functionality and what we are achieving in this way. Okay. Yeah. Now we need to go into the again status and just save. Yeah. So the parameters are now entered. Now we need to create the proposal, which so this activity will replace the park functionality. Okay. I am creating the one proposal. Start immediately and just enter. Okay. So there is one proposal created. Yeah. So there's two buttons, edit proposal and the display proposal. Okay. We need to go into the, we can go into the edit proposal or can go into the display proposal. Okay. I'm going into the display and just pressing enter. Yeah. So here we can see the green means the proposal is created successfully, and if we want to do the payment will the payment document will get posted. Okay, so now what details we can see here, okay, which you can use for your review, can and take approval. So this sheet is showing you the vendor number, the vendor name, the vendor bank account number, payee account number, from which bank this payment will go, what is the amount we want to do the payment, for which vendor, and this is our account number, payee account number. Okay, one second. Payer. Okay, payee account number. Okay, not our account number. Our account number will come later. Yeah, this is our account. This is our GL number, which will get credited while doing the vendor payment. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So these all information will come here. Yeah. So we can remove those fields if we do not suppose there are few fields which we do not want to see, we can hide. You can download this sheet for your approval. So you know how we can download this sheet. So we can download this sheet and can go for the approval also. Like this. So this sheet we can download and can use. So this is showing all the details are, and we can include few more columns also if required, like our bank account number and anything else. Okay. Once it will get approved, once it will get approved, we need to do the final payment run. I'm doing the final payment run. Now let's see what happened with this in this. Okay. Forget about the functionality, but what we are getting here. So these three payment documents have been posted automatically just now. Let's see, let's open one document, one payment document, AML 2020. So this is showing that we have done this payment, we have done this 11,420 payment to this vendor account. Let's see this vendor account, 994. So we can see this amount we want to do the payment. Let me now clearing date. I'm just opening the today data. You can see this payment document have been posted automatically with this payment amount, and this vendor also is cleared, and this vendor also have been done the payment. So in this way, you can do the payment automatically, and you can take this screen as a review. You do not need to park the document, you do not need to clear the invoice separately, and you can also see the detail also for the each invoice. Suppose, uh, as you can see, this vendor, if we want to do the payment, these two invoices will get paid. If you want to, if you don't want to do the payment for both invoices, so we have the, in the added proposal, you can block the one invoice, or you can block the particular vendor also. uh, so first, now I want to discuss, if this solve your purpose. So if this the functionality can be used to remove the park functionality and to for the clearing. What do you think about this?
Mr. Sharon,
Yes,
this
Lily.
is good idea. But can you show us, because we are still in the papers for the approval, not online.
Mhm.
So can you show to us the voucher format, the one the administration signed in the paper, where we can find?
So uh, so the voucher number which
Yes.
Okay, the voucher number which need to be signed.
Yes, signed by the administration.
Okay, so they signed by the each vendor number wise or by the voucher number wise?
What's your number? Yeah.
Okay, suppose this vendor have the 3 vouchers.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. You mean this vendor have the 3 invoices? So there are 3 voucher number. Do you mean?
Because the one usually we are preparing the voucher number for this window is starting from 15.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let me open into the production which you have done the recent payment. Yeah. Yeah. So suppose you have done this payment.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So once you want to do this payment, so for doing this payment, you are which voucher number? Okay, you are creating this sheet including all these invoices.
Yeah.
So in the so you need the each voucher number, right?
No, I need only this whole amount, 17,400. This
Okay.
document number 15, start from 15.
Okay, this number. Okay, okay.
Yes, that number
Okay,
only.
okay. You need only this number. Okay. Okay. Let's go into the here. Okay. So here we will have this dummy number, this voucher number. Okay, which we will start with the F1. Okay, because this is the actual document number, and this will be created once you are doing any parking the document or you are doing the actual posting document. But here we are not posting anything, here we are just creating a proposal. Okay, so in this case system is still generating one number, is assigning one number for the each vendor, but that is starting with the F1. Okay, which you can use. I think this should not be an issue, and you can create this layout accordingly as per your, like you can hide uh, and you can download this sheet from here, and in this sheet all the amounts are also coming, and in fact in this sheet the pair account number is also coming if it is maintained into the vendor master data. And we can remove all these columns, we can hide. Okay, let me hide all the irrelevant column, and should and also our account number is also coming. I'm just hiding all the columns, all the relevant columns.
Wait na, kasi hindi pa
Yes, okay. Yes. So you can download this sheet easily. I am just saving this layout. Save layout for now, for time being. Test user for me. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Yeah. 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 So this is the process. Okay. And once you will, so you can download the proposal list from here. You can copy from here. And if you want to, now I'll show you the deeply how we can block the invoice, particular invoice, or anything like if we want to block the some document types. So we have the multiple options here. Okay, but let's first practice this part, that how we can create the proposal. Okay, so I'm just going to show you one more time, and now this time we are going to discuss each functionality into the detail. But after this session everybody need to do the practice this part, because this part is going to replace all your current practice. Okay, because in this case what is the issue? In this case you are creating the multiple document for doing the payment. You are creating two document here. This is the one and this is the second one, and you are doing the separately payment. So this is taking efforts and creating more accounting, more lines which we do not require. Okay, so let's do one more time. So now I need to do the this need to create the payment proposal again. So I am creating the two. Okay. So we have one user manual also, I think. Satish, do we have any user manual for this?
Yes, I have prepared a user manual for that.
Yes. Satish also has prepared one user manual which can be shared to all of the team member. Okay, for the practice. But need to try to learn, try to focus here. Okay, we are okay. So now we need to use this tab, parameter tab, and the additional log tab. Okay. In the future, we can have one more option, the payment advice. So any vendor you are doing the payment, there is one payment advice to the each vendor will get automatically emailed by this program. But to going up to this level, first we need to implement this process and need to do the practice this process. Okay. So I'm creating one parameter. Okay. So again, in the parameter tab, we need to decide the posting date. Suppose the posting date is 11th. AMH, the company code, the payment method, I'll show you. And this is the next payment date. Yeah. Here I am taking some vendors again. Okay. I am taking some vendors. And okay, this parameter is clear or not? Any issue for this parameter? Just tell me. Noora bin, Lilibeth, Daryl, Omar, Nabil. Any issue with this parameter? So this is just the selection criteria. Okay. So I am going into the additional tab log, additional log. System is showing me just a warning that posting date is in the past. So we can just press enter, we can skip this error. In the log, we have to select all these three checkbox every time. The mean is the system is checking. So system will generate the log on this basis. The due date check, payment method selection, and in all cases, the line item of the payment document. So we do not need to go into very much detail, but just remember that we need to select these checkbox. I'll show you the purpose. I'll show you the purpose. Okay. And these are the vendor, the same vendor number, which we have selected into the parameter. Go into the status tab again and click on the proposal. I want to create the proposal. Check the start immediately and just keep press enter. Okay. Sometimes it will show you the yellow initially. So you just need to keep press enter until it will not show you as a green. Okay. Now go into the edit proposal. Just press enter. Okay. So you can see the one payment document, one dummy payment document number is assigned to the each vendor. And the details are coming that if we want that this vendor will get paid of this amount into this account number. And if we double click on it, it is showing me the three invoices here. Document type, posting date, everything is showing me here, the each invoice amount. Okay. Suppose let me open this vendor account. So it's showing me three invoices here. Okay. Suppose this is the one invoice which is not due as of now. Okay. I'm just changing the baseline date 01/10/2021. So As you can see, this invoice is currently not due. You can see this is not due currently. Okay. We can also delete this proposal here, edit proposal and the delete. Now I'm creating the proposal again. Going into the proposal and just double clicking on it. Now it is showing me only 2 vouchers here. There are 3 vouchers, but this third one voucher is not showing me here because it is not due currently. Are you getting this point? System is checking the net due date, whether invoice is due or not due. If invoice is due, then it is including here. If it is not due, then it is not included here. Now, if I want to check the log, go into this log and search this vendor number, Control F, V. So as you can see, there are 3 invoices, 29, 22, 76. 29 is fine, 22 is fine. I just want to show you another one. Okay, 1 second. Okay, 1 second. The baseline date, next payment on. Okay, this is the another document. Okay, 37. Next payment on ye. Item due, selection, item due, no to the amount. 1 second, I'm just checking something. Okay, there are multiple documents on here. Okay. 1 second, I'm just showing you one thing. 08 and making it block. 1 second. Log for payment. Yeah. Just want to show you the purpose for this, for the log. Okay. Do not want to make it complicated, but just want to show you one functionality. Okay. Okay. Now you can see the 2 lines here for this vendor. Okay. Try to concentrate on this topic. I'm double clicking on the first line. There are 2 invoices coming, which will get paid by this program if we run the payment run. Okay. There is one line coming into the error. Just double click on it. And system is showing some error. Just double click on it. System is showing that item is blocked for the payment, which I just blocked. Okay. So this kind of log we can see here also. So this generally used by the IT consultant when you are raising some issue that why this invoice is showing in red in the proposal. So we can read this log and we can identify that this item is blocked with block key A. That's why it is showing in the error. Okay, but leave this topic. Okay, focus on the proposal part. So going into the next vendor, we can see there are two invoices which will get paid. I do not want to do the payment for the both invoices now. I'm just opening this vendor. Okay, there are two invoices. Total amount is 7,000. I want to do the payment only for the first invoice. I do not want to do this payment. So we have the option that you can block here. Double click on it and enter the payment block. Log for the payment and just okay. The payment proposal, okay. Selecting two, blocked for payment. Yeah, skip account. You can also use the skip account. Okay. B also cannot be used. The block B. Okay, 1 second. CID payment request B. Okay, just checking. R and R. Okay. There is some I think there is some issue into this payment method block functionality, but what we need to understand here that we can block any one line here. Okay, we have the functionality here that we can block any invoices here. Okay, but for now it is not working, but that's fine. Okay, and just trying if it's working. Okay, and we have one more functionality here that you want to block the complete vendor. You want to block the complete vendor, so you can use this option, block all. Okay, currently it's not working, but that's fine. That we just need to understand that this is the functionality we have. Okay, and you can download this proposal with this option and can take approval, and you can create your proposal sheet. Okay, once it is approved, suppose once it is approved, you have created this proposal on the 12th/9. Now you want to change the posting date. So you can delete this proposal. Just delete and create the proposal and go into the parameter tab, change the date, suppose 12th, and save and create the proposal again. Yeah, and once the proposal is approved, click on the payment run and select this checkbox and just keep pressing enter until this status will not come, the green status. In the edit option, in the payment, in the display option, we will have the list which payment document have been generated. As you can see, for the each vendor, there is one payment document have been just created. If you see,
Mr. Shagun, how to print this payment?
sorry,
How to print this one, this payment voucher?
how to print this payment voucher?
Yes, yes.
Okay, but how you are doing currently?
Currently, we are using still the one in 5, the one F72.
Sorry,
F72.
Sorry, F-72.
Yes, yes.
1 second.
Automatic generated the voucher and we will print another.
No, no. Can you tell me the transaction code again?
F-02.
Okay, 02.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is for creating the parking document.
Voucher, payment voucher.
Yeah, that is yes, payment voucher. That I have already told you na, that we have this number. We have this number F112345
So how to print this one?
So you can take the download from here. But
So
how?
we need
Okay.
to download.
Yeah, how you are printing currently from here? Can you show me how you are printing from the F-02? How you are printing currently? Do we have any program for printing the voucher?
Yeah, we will get this number
Hmm.
and we will put there in. But when we use this F-02, it's automatic. It will show the payment.
No.
Printing the voucher.
Printing the voucher.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's automatic.
No. I'm just okay. I'm just doing one document. Okay.
Yes, yeah. Try
I'm
this
just
one.
I'm just doing one document. Cage. Okay. Let me open one document. Okay. I'm doing the credit for the bank account. For which bank account? Let me check. Okay.
Energy.
Okay. I'm using this bank account number.
Yes.
Suppose okay, so for which vendor I want to do the payment? Let me open one vendor. Okay, this vendor. Okay, this invoice I want to do the payment. How much amount is 6641? And doing credited
25.
25. Yes. Okay. Okay. Now just posting or anything else?
No, just park only.
Yeah, park. Yeah, park.
Document.
In the park option is not coming here to me. 1 second. It's not coming to me.
Wi-Fi is not having in this.
Okay. Okay, sorry. I just have done the payment. Are you, but there is no park option coming. Can you show me?
Just show you.
Okay, are you using FB01? Okay, let me open one park document from here. Okay, 1 second. I'm taking the parking document from here. Okay. Okay, this is the park document. Yeah, this is the park document. So how you are taking print for this?
Just go to document. And there is park.
Sorry, where?
This one, yes. Document, this part document.
Sound park document.
No, but how you are taking print? You are asking me now for the print.
That one.
Yeah, I click this one.
Yeah.
Why it's like this? Wait, I will share my screen.
Yeah.
So click Nora share here.
Yes,
Here.
Yeah. Okay. I'm stop sharing my screen.
Just put at 4. Otherwise down in the 25. Just close this one. Number 4. It's automatic.
Yeah. But yes, click on the park. But okay.
Yeah, it's friend preview. It will show. This is the one we are looking
Okay.
for. The one you could.
Okay, you have created one payment proposal program. Okay, for printing the voucher. Okay.
Yeah, because we need this one because this time still we are in paper. It's not in online.
Mhm. Okay. There is the one, actually this is the one print program which somebody have been created. Okay. If we are using this, this functionality F110, automatically as there are multiple invoices involved, okay. I can use this, but this is after doing the payment, not for the payment proposal. And you need the same format, right?
Yes.
Okay. It will not help you if you will print this just in the one sheet, all the vendor number, the voucher number, and you need the each vendor wise. That I need to check. How we can merge this functionality into this thing. Okay, because here we are not generating any parking document. Here we are just creating one proposal. So in the SAP, nothing is parked currently. So there is no actual document number generated. But let me check if we can print the payment advice or something other thing on the basis of proposal. Yeah. Okay. Yes, this is the one. Sure. Is there anything can be done, like anything in our current scenario can be modified, like instead of that voucher, if we can use this data to take approval?
Can you show to us this one? At least we will see if this is.
Yeah, like
This one.
you can simply take a print out for this, Just showing you one example.
Yeah.
Actually, it will print in the same way which we are displaying currently. Like it will print like in this way.
But there is no mention approval CFO.
What is not mentioned here? What is not mentioned?
It will show that there is a CEO sign.
Yeah, okay. You need that, that signature authority person
Yes.
name here. Okay. So you can use after downloading into the Excel, like it's not okay if we can print here like whatever sign you need, and just download this into the Excel file and mm, use some format and just take a print, like as we want to do want to take a print.
I will ask Omar.
I'm just removing the unrequired column so we can fit into the in our screen, because that option is fine once you are doing the pay, once you are creating the proposal parking for the each vendor separately, but here we are doing the automatic, we are doing,
Yeah, automatic.
yeah, we are creating this proposal for multiple vendor in a single go. So few things we might need to adjust from our side, and just suppose just deleting. So you can prepare the sheet accordingly and you can take a print, and in the Excel sheet you can take a print, and whatever option you required here you can take a here, or you can create some Excel file format in your like the company name, AMX, the date, something like that. You can create the format for one time and you can use for the future always, and this data can be downloaded from the SAP. What do you think? So what do you think, Lilibet, in this way? Or Noorabin? Or Omar? Everybody is on mute.
So Shagun, still we have to ask first regarding this one if the management will agree for this format.
Please, can you come near to the mic? Your voice is like, yeah, low, sounding low.
Still, we will ask to the management if this new format, they will approve this one or not. Or I will ask Omar on a bit.
Okay. Omar, what do you think on this way, on this point? Because we can also show how it can help us for the future process, like and how we can do the things in fast, and we do not require to clear the vendor invoice separately. And in the Excel file you can create your format accordingly. That will take some time, but you can like only few hours and you can create your Excel format, and then you can download this data anytime and just need to copy and paste, and your format is already ready, and you just need to print. You can take approval for the multiple vendor in one go, or you can download this data for the separately for the each vendor if you want to take approval separately. The same format can be created here in the Excel file.
But the one, Mr. Sharma, the one we are currently using now, you cannot do this one in this, no need to make in the Excel.
Actually, there can be one payment advice. Actually, there is no document number generating here. If I'll give you some payment program to print this, so still there is no program available. Need to check this part. I'll also look into this. Okay, I'll try to make it possible. Okay.
Because I think it's very hard in our side also to every time when we download.
But you are still doing very hard things without this process,
Yes.
like parking.
This is good because it's automatic, posting and payment.
Posting and clearing, yes, the parking, clearing, and
Yes.
and for the each invoice separately for the each vendor. So
The lacking only is this payment voucher only, the one with the need signature from the management. This is only one lacking in this table.
yes. In future also, this program can be integrated with the bank also, like the payment file can be uploaded to the bank portal automatically, and this program can also generate the payment advice for the vendor, for the each vendor, and that payment advice will contain the data what invoices has been paid. So this program in future can help us lot. But yes, uh, can you send me one sample, the print voucher which you were showing to me after parking?
Just
You can email me. Like, I'm just thinking we can create the same
yes,
format in
send to
Excel.
your email.
Because we can create the same format in Excel file simply, and just need to put the data here and simply just print. But I'll check that point. But if we are not making it achieve, then still I'm thinking that this program will save lot of time. Still this is beneficial. So that's it for today. That is the only part I want to show you in the today's session. And Lilibet just discussed with Omar, and like you can use this Excel file also to take a print. You can create the print detail in Excel file also here. And we'll discuss in next training session. And before moving to like everybody also need to do the practice for this program. I'll share this recording after just this call to Mr. Kamran, Mohammed Kamran, and he can share to everybody. In the development 200 or 100, everybody need to do the practice for this program. So after, if we do not have any payment voucher, still this program sounds very beneficial to us. So we have to give some chance this side. And for the printing voucher, we have to do some adjustment, or we can use this Excel part. We can create the simply can voucher format in the Excel, which you can easily can print. Because we are not doing here one by one for the each vendor. We are doing the multiple vendors in a single go. So we can print in a single or for the each vendor separately. I think that's it for now. I noted your concern, And Kamran, where is the fill up form? So Mohammed Kamran, I think, is not in the meeting currently. Okay, Mr. Kamran hai. He's here. Yes. Yeah. So that's it from my side. Uh, Anything else you can text me here. You can text me here anytime for any question, but I want that you everybody need to do some practice for this program. Otherwise, you will not have any question for the next session. And this will improvise our current process very much. Okay. Then thank you all. I am leaving. Just check with Mr. Kamran. He has shared this
Yeah.
link already.
Hi, Shagun.
Hello.
Yes, Shagun, how are you?
I am good, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, I have shared the link of attendance with all the participants, chat messages.